Investigators continue to work to recover evidence at that scene. Our Alexandria Hoff spoke to a forensics expert to find out more about how investigators then analyze that type of evidence. Alex.
Well, last night the Bucks County District Attorney said that they were going to bring these 4 men home to their families one way or another. So even with a confession from Cosmo DiNardo, that does not take away from the delicate nature of this investigation and all of the elements that these crews have been battling with here in Solebury. Now, investigators pushed past, as Anita was mentioning, that 12.5-feet mark where remains were found and announced last night. Investigators continue to work on the DiNardo family property and the grave found here. Now, we did speak with former FBI Special Agent J.J. Klaver, who told us that cadaver dogs and their keen sense of smell that led investigators to the area wouldn't have been troubled by the depth of that hole, and that likely, due to the need to preserve the details of this case, much of this digging by investigators is being done by hand. Now, in some cases, physically sifting soil, as we have seen here on the site. But Klaver adds that if 20-year-old Cosmo DiNardo did dig this grave all by himself, that it couldn't have been by hand.
Someone who's digging that hole is digging it with heavy equipment. I mean, he didn't in the span of time that has elapsed here, he didn't dig that hole by hand. Not up here, not in that kind of soil.
Now, you have to remember that DiNardo's family does own a construction and concrete company. So the question would be, if he did have access to heavy machinery, could he have used it without anyone knowing? Klaver also mentioned that there is a possibility that a hole could have already been there on that property, perhaps in anticipation of something else in the past or something just forgotten about. So, of course, these are all details that we do hope will come out as part of this confession. But as I mentioned before, the work is not done for these investigators here in Solebury Township. Reporting live, I'm Alexandria Hoff, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.